Hello there. I don't know who I have. I'm starting a little bit late. I had to make some last minute errands, so I'm a little late. I'm still kind of prepping stuff a little bit here, but you can see what I'm putting together. So I'm making some beef broth. Oh, hello, my name's Kim. Nice to see you all on my mystery host party. I hope we're going to have some good competition. We've got Brandy coming up, taking the lead on comments, so we need to get her some competition. I know she likes a little competition. For my beef broth, sometimes I have a container of beef broth in the pantry. Sometimes I don't. A lot of times I just use little beef bouillon cubes because they seem to work for me. And let's see, I sent my husband after stew meat for me for today. We have fajita meat. I'm guessing that will work the same. A little bit more expensive, but I guess that's what he thought we needed. So I'm just going to take a package of the stew meat, dump it down here in my pressure cooker, and we're going to put some, I bought these nice little potatoes. I don't usually buy those, but I did this time, and I used half of them the other day when I made stew, and I'm going to use the other half today. And oh, it's kind of a, looks like that froze a little bit in the middle. So there we go. I got that chunked apart. I'm going to drop these potatoes in. They're so nice because they are ready to use right out of the bag. And let's see, I have a few carrots I'm going to put in there, just the mini carrots out of my Fridge Smart. That keeps them nice and fresh. So we've got carrots in there. All right, I am a kitchen bouquet user. I love the seasoning it makes. So I usually use a couple teaspoons of it, but I barely had a teaspoon. Actually, here's what we'll do. We'll rinse that out a little bit. But I love the flavor, kitchen bouquet leaves. We're going to do a little garlic powder. And I don't measure, sorry. I would love to say that I am just a measuring cook, but a little thyme. I like the flavor of thyme. I have some basil. I'm going to put some. I have some fresh, about a half a teaspoon of basil went in there. Let's see. Oh, I haven't even cut up my onion. Let's get that chopped up real quick. And I hear my beef broth licking off on me. Let's break that apart a little bit with a fork. Those little cubes, I like to make sure I have those broke up before I mix everything together. It just does a little bit better. Okay, whoops, let's put that onion in there first. Let's cut off that. I just use a small onion. Sometimes I buy the bigger onions, but I prefer the small ones just because I don't like leftover onion. I don't think it keeps as nice as I would like it to, so this is what I use. Okay, I'm gonna make this in not tiny chunks, but I sliced that about 4 slices, and now I'm going to just make it, oh, it's going to make me cry. It's a strong onion, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to chop it a little bit. Doesn't have to be small. I don't mind my onions a little bit bigger chunks. So dropping all that in there. Now I'm going to put my beef broth in, and that is 2 cups of beef broth, and a little of it stayed in here. This is a cup of water and about a tablespoon and a half of cornstarch, because I like cornstarch for my filling. I'm going to dump it into where my beef broth was first to rinse that out a little bit. Oh my gosh, I just made a mess all over the wall. I splashed it clear back there. Okay, so we have all of our mixture in here. We have our meat, our carrots, our potatoes, and green beans. I forgot the green beans. Well, we're gonna, let's see. I don't know if I can pause this or not. I would like to. Let me see what I got down here. I do not. Okay. No green beans. So we're just going to have carrots, potatoes, and onions because I forgot to bring the green beans up from the basement. So here we go. We're going to put the lid on this. I have finally mastered the trick of not looking like I don't know what I'm doing. There's an arrow right here, and there's an arrow right here on the handle. I finally have learned to get that together, and it drops on just like that. So then we're going to put the handle on. This is just another pressure. There's a release valve here. Not sure if you can see that. There we go. There's a release valve here. There's a pressure valve here. And there's also a little valve underneath this. This has a little cushion on it, but that goes down and it locks into place. So it's safe. That lid is not going to come open because that has locked in. So I'm going to put this in the microwave for 25 minutes. And the other day it was not quite done, but due to the magic of I can start this over again, I'm going to finish it off and put green beans in it the last 10 minutes because that's plenty of time, I believe, for them. So I'm going to have a new little short video at the end of my cooking time so you can see what we have. All right, thanks for joining. I think I saw Diane. I don't know who else I saw, but thanks for joining, and I'll see you in just a little bit. Welcome back to part 2 of our beef stew. I believe it's done. The pressure just barely got down. There's this little yellow pressure gauge. When that goes down, then it's safe to open. So we're going to open this up. We're going to unlock the handle. Take that off. Okay, I'm going to twist this. And this is not, it's hot, but it's not hot enough I can't hold it. Now, when I take the lid off, I'm going to open it away from me because look at all that steam. All right, I'll lay that down here. Let me get my, and I added green beans when you guys weren't looking. So I have green beans, and give that a stir because that's the first time I've seen it. So there we have our beef stew. Almost spilled it. Let me put a little in a bowl and maybe we can see that better. Let me get a potato in there. So there's a little bowl of our beef stew made in the Tupperware microwave pressure cooker. If you have any questions about it, let me know. Remember, I put some thickening in. It will thicken up a little bit as it sets, but I didn't make it real thick, just a little bit thicker than a liquid broth. So there is our beef stew for today. Hope you enjoyed the videos. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.